Now on BBC One with special performances from Alfie Boe and Jamie Cullum. We celebrate showbiz stars past and present in Bruce's Hall of Fame.
We all have people that inspired us. Tonight, I've invited some of our best-loved performers to appear on the stage here at the London Palladium to celebrate the artists that inspired their careers. The entertainers of today paid tribute to their heroes of yesteryear.
Tony Bennett, you know, they're big shoes to fill, and it's a big room, quite terrifying.
Doing a performance in honour of Mike Yarwood, it's an amazing thing.
When I put on a record of Dean Martin's, I just fell in love with his voice. It's wonderful to get the opportunity to play this stage.
The comedy decorators sketch by Norman Wisdom is recreated by Ben Miller.
I feel like Norman's presence has been here this week, so I've not slept well the last 3 nights. I basically just have anxiety 24 hours a day.
And the sweetheart of the square, Jessie Wallace, reveals her influences.
My 2 inspirations are 2 iconic East End performers, Mari Lloyd and Georgia Brown.
So to have my name on a dressing room door like this here at the Palladium is a real treat. It's there. It's a real honour.
Welcome to my Hall of Fame.
Tonight on Bruce's Hall of Fame, Jason Manford, Jessie Wallace, John Culshaw, Ben Miller, Alfie Boe, and Jamie Cullum. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Sir Bruce Forsyth.
My goodness gracious. Oh, what can I say? Oh, yes. Nice to see you. And it's nice to see you, especially here, because in 1958, that's 56 years ago, I first walked onto this stage. I arrived at the building at 10 o'clock, and I drove round the block 3 times to muster up the courage to go to the stage door. When I did, the little stage doorkeeper, Georgie, lovely little guy, he said, "Good morning, Mr. Forsyth. Give me your bag. I will take you to your room." And it was the very first time I'd ever been treated like a star. I wish we'd rehearsed that. I wanted a bigger R, right? But I do. I love this place. Every little nook and cranny of it, I love it. And, well, it did everything for me. And this stage has had so many memories, 104 years old, creaking in places and touched up with a bit of varnish. No, not me, dear. Stay. How do people like that got on the front row? Do you know the great Houdini played here at the Palladium? He was booked for 2 weeks. He only did 1. He got locked in his dressing room. Isn't that a stupid joke? But now this show is called Bruce's Hall of Fame. And everybody wanted to be in it. Barbara phoned me every day for a month. Barbara Streisand, that is. And I had to say to her, "Barbara, we can never, ever perform together. With your nose and my chin, we'd look like a pair of nuts." Can you imagine? Anyway, what is this show all about? Well, I've invited some wonderful entertainers to appear on the Palladium stage to celebrate the artists who inspired their careers. It's a chance for our modern-day stars to pay homage to their heroes. And first up is the very popular Alfie Boe. Now, one of his great inspirations was Dean Martin. He'll be singing Volare, a huge hit for Dean in the States and here. But Alfie will be singing Volare in his own way in Italian with his lovely tenor voice. Please welcome Mr. Alfie Boe.
Penso che sogni così non ritorni mai più. Mi dimpeggevo le mani e le faccia di blu. Poi d'improvviso venivo dal vento rapito e incominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Volare, cantare, nel dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù, e volavo, volavo, felice più un altro del solo, ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano spariva lontano laggiù. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me. Volare, cantare, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Ma tutti i sogni nell'alba sanno scomperché. Quando tramonta la luna li porta con sé, mai continua a suonare negli occhi tuoi belli, che sono blu come il cielo tra puntoni stelle. Volare, cantare, di stare lassù. E volavo, volavo, felice più un altro del sole, ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano spariva lontano laggiù. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me. Sì!
Great crowd and they love you. But Alfie, I'm intrigued about this, and I could see people in the audience, they didn't quite know when I said you and Dean Martin. How did it happen?
Well, I first heard Dean's voice when I was about 14 years old.
Oh, did you?
I had a record collection at home that spanned a lot of different genres.
Yes.
And when I put on a record of Dean Martin's, I just fell in love with his voice.
Yeah.
What I admired about him the most was probably the fact that he could take any song from any genre,
Yeah.
even if it was classical,
Yes.
and make it his own. So with the Neapolitan songs like Volare, he did it his own way.
I think he put some warmth into it. He had warmth in his voice.
His voice was stunning. His voice was velvety. It was beautiful.
It was.
You know,
It was
unique.
When the moon is designed like a big by, that's some. And the women loved him because he was a good-looking guy.
There you go.
Like us.
That's another reason why
But anyway, that was marvellous, and the
Thank
audience loved you. You see some of his films?
Yeah, I have. I mean, incredible
What was your
actor.
favourite film?
Oh, Rio Bravo.
That's it.
That's a good one.
Great. I'm glad you thought of that.
There you go. I know.
Because I'd forgotten it.
I was on the spot.
Hit me a note again.
Volare.
All right, no cocktail. Alfie. That was really lovely. Off you go, and thank you very much, Alfie Boe. Lovely. What a nice...